A Washington high school football player was penalized for celebrating the referee excessive celebration. The referee uh, cloned it, and basically they said that as soon as he touched down, he should give a ball and perhaps he could celebrate afterward. He held the ball and he celebrated, so he was penalized for that. And now he says that every time he does a touchdown, he celebrates and he kind of thanks his God and so forth. I've always wondered whether God and sports or religion and sports go together. And my humble opinion is that no. I think that these guys are misled and mistaken when they go into this religious thanking God thing. Um, I guess anybody could do what they want. I mean, this is freedom. I mean, you could do what you want. But when you look at religion and so on, you need to follow the Bible, your lifestyle, and the amount of womanizing, the amount of drug use, steroids, and other things that go on. You're gonna ask whether these folks are actually religious. Well, you know what I mean. Well, godly religious because we all religious, whether you're godly or you're evil, and so on. And of course, he was able to run through the hands of some who were trying to break his foot or break his back or neck to get the ball from him. So that I'm not sure if his part that he plays, he has to tackle people. But when you see a guy gonna run into the next one and hit him in his head with his helmet and give him a concussion, or pile up on one that is on the ground, or trip him, or while he's not watching, hit him, and all these kind of plays. I don't think that those things are godly plays. In fact, I mean, God teaches that individuals must take care of the body. The body doesn't belong to them. And eventually, at the end of the games, they always have all kind of serious physical problems. So I'm not sure if when they get down in the end zone or whatever, play they've made, and then they go into thanking God and all that, whether it's efficacious, whether God accepts it or not, because I'm not sure whether they are serious. I mean, you just can't want to kill somebody at this moment. Thank God that you weren't killed, and then go and kill the next one at the end again. You know what I mean? So it's something that I don't understand, and I'm trying to figure out. But I know I wouldn't be a football player. I mean, I don't like to religiously or every day thinking of how you could stop somebody. You know what I mean? And competition is something I think that God does not sort of advocate for his followers, because you see, competition may be good, and when you compete with yourself is better. But when you compete with somebody, it generally turns into hatred and envy and murder and malice and the whole 9 yards. So that you see many sports in which people making big bucks. The whole game is you got to keep back the opponent by whatever means so that you could win. And again, that I don't seem to question if both of us could win, or there are other friendlier ways of taking the ball as opposed to hurting somebody. For example, I mean, I'm digressing. I'm trying to have an illustration like racing cars, for example, car racing. Um, is the best win is the person that is the best wins, or he who has good connections or whatever? Because in the early of the race, somebody could be in the race just to ram somebody that might have won, and then somebody else wins. So there you go. Even boxing. I mean, I'm not a boxing fan. I wanted to box as a child. My mom said no, because you get your head knocked up so much that eventually you end up not being able to function properly. And there's where Satan comes in. When you can't think straight, it's over for you. Um, so the whole intention is to beat somebody down, to frazzle. Uh, you know, well, there you go. Sports and God. I'm not sure if they could mix.